Hello, welcome back Halftime TV viewers and subscribers to another magnificent series here at Halftime TV. Now, as we draw closer to the World Cup, we're gonna name this one the World Cup Corner. Now, we've done it before in the 2018 World Cup where we published a number of articles pertaining to the games. It was preview, it was analysis, it was detailed breakdown of the various games that happened throughout the duration of the month. And this one will be no different. Only thing, we'll be doing this one via video. All right, so we'll do a quick run through of the groups in a second, but before I go any further, let me say a big shout out to the sponsors, Quicklink Shipping and RS Sports Store. Whatever team you cheer for, you can get your jersey over there at RS Sports Store. I'll leave the link in the description below as well, so you guys can check them out on Instagram and all the other social media platforms. Quicklink Shipping, anything you need whatsoever shipped into the island, Quicklink Shipping has you covered. Telephone number 876-454-1979. That's Quicklink Shipping, and you can follow them on Instagram as well. Now, as we drew closer to the World Cup, we did an episode here at Halftime TV where we spoke about the players and the integrity of their respective leagues. One league in particular, the English Premier League, where we saw the likes of Raheem Sterling, we saw James Maddison, we saw Callum Wilson, all these guys injury prone who had a shot at going to the World Cup. Ivan Toney, it's surprising how he was left out, but all in all, we're glad we've made it this far. The likes of N'Golo Kante and Paul Pogba, they won't be in attendance at the World Cup because of injuries, but I'm pretty sure it will be exciting nonetheless. All right, so players were trying not to get injured leading up to the World Cup. They made it this far. Let's see how their performances match up during the World Cup. Now, we have some out-and-out favorites. I know for those who reason football with their emotions, they would want Lionel Messi to win this World Cup because it would only be fitting. One of the greatest players of our generation bowing out with a World Cup trophy. And he's been under a whole lot of scrutiny because he's missing that so coveted World Cup. He hasn't got that one, and I think my friend that I spoke to from Argentina, he was on the channel a couple of weeks ago, he said in Argentina Diego Maradona is still king, and that's primarily because of what he did with the national team at the World Cup. So let's see if Lionel Messi can do the same. Let's see if he can replicate what Maradona did. Let's see if he can put this team on his shoulder and take them to the pinnacle of world football. All right, so we'll go through the groups. In Group A, we have Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, and the Netherlands. Qatar, they'll be playing the first game on Sunday. We'll be doing a watch along for that one, so stay tuned. Remember, this is the World Cup Corner. If you're a betting person, I can guarantee you will be getting some correct predictions over here. Obviously, we won't get everything right all the time. We'll also have some special guests on the show with us to share the space and to share their thoughts and insight on the games as well. All right, in Group B, we have England, Iran, USA, Wales. The English, their team was one of the more difficult teams to pick, primarily because Gareth Southgate was under the pressure from the media, and we know how it is in England. Oftentimes, the media picks the team. Ivan Toney was left out. Still big question marks over that. Harry Maguire was included. Again, lots of folks not convinced by Harry Maguire and his credentials as a high-level defender. United States, we saw Christian Pulisic and his form with Chelsea FC. Chelsea, one of the worst teams in England as things stand now, and Pulisic can't get in that starting lineup. So let's see if his form with the national team will be different. Gareth Bale, he just won the MLS over there in the United States, having left Real Madrid for LAFC, and he will be more than ecstatic to be at this World Cup. Probably he'll even retire at the end of this one. Let's see. Argentina is in Group C with Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland. Now, Mexico, they left out the likes of Chicharito. They left out Jimenez, not Raul Jimenez from Wolves, but another youngster. They also left out Diego Lainez, who is a budding stalwart in the game. So let's keep an eye on the Mexican team. Poland, as always, we know what to expect with Poland. Robert Lewandowski is their main man, and he will be shouldering a whole lot of the responsibilities in that group. In Group D, we have France, Australia, Denmark, and Tunisia. I think Denmark and France, they're the favorites to go through. France, I think when I'm going through the European teams, I think France is one of those teams where you say, okay, if we're being realistic, they stand the best chance if the World Cup is going to be retained in Europe this time around. All right, in Group E, we have Spain. Luis Enrique, he started a Twitch account to ensure that the fans as well as folks back home had insight on his decisions, his tactics, that sort of thing. So Luis Enrique, he will be leading a young Spanish team to the World Cup, and let's see if their performance can improve on what they showed at the Euros. Costa Rica, Germany, and Japan, they make up that group as well. Germany, you don't know what to expect. The manager still trying to get everything intact there. I think it's Hans Flick still trying to get everything structured the way he wants to do it. But we're keeping an eye on Germany. Of late, they haven't been the most convincing team, but it's always exciting football when it comes down to the Germans because they don't really rely on individual talent and that sort of thing. All right. In Group F, we have Belgium, Canada, Morocco, and Croatia. And this group, I think, is kind of a toss-up. The Croatians, they're technically astute. The Moroccans usually come with a bit of flair. The Canadians, a little bit of everything. And Belgium, their golden generation. It's the last chance for them to win something. So again, your guess is as good as mine. I'll just go out on a limb and say Belgium will win this group, but we'll go into more details as it relates to breaking down this group as the games draw closer. In Group G, we have heavy favorites Brazil. We have Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon. We know what to expect from the Brazilians. I think their attacking lineup or the names that were listed in the attacking setup for the Brazilian team, it's mouth-watering, and you can't wait for the World Cup to get here to see what this Brazilian team has to offer. Neymar, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, Rafinha, Anthony, Richarlison, Jesus, so much attacking talent in that Brazilian team. Let's see if the scores will reflect the talent of these players. In Group H, we have Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, and South Korea. The Portuguese team, they are the favorites in this group, but Uruguay, we need to keep an eye on them, and Heung-min Son with his South Korean colleagues, they will be looking to make a statement as well. But the Portuguese team, star-studded, led by Cristiano Ronaldo. He's been receiving a whole lot of attention this week for that infamous interview he did with Piers Morgan. But we won't go into that now because this is the World Cup Corner. We're here to talk about international football. We're here to talk about the World Cup. We'll be doing watch-alongs, previews, reviews, detailed analysis of each game that will be played over the duration of the month. And I'm curious to hear what you, the viewers and subscribers, have to say. Who do you expect to win this World Cup? Who is your dark horse? And who will be the disappointment of the tournament? Let me know down in the comments below. We remember, like, share, subscribe. We will have giveaways. We will have prizes throughout the duration of the World Cup. Our sponsors on board, they're dedicated to ensuring that the fans here at Halftime TV, they receive a full experience. But again, we will get to that as the days draw closer. Until next time, peace out.